Hey guys, what's up? It's Collins here, and let's face it, we all want financial freedom, right? That feeling of security, knowing your money is working for you even while you sleep. That's the beauty of passive income, and real estate is a fantastic avenue to get you there. Now, I'm not talking about getting rich quick schemes. This is about building long-term wealth through smart strategic investments. Whether you're starting with a little or a lot, there's a place for you in real estate. In this video, we'll break down 5 accessible ways to get started, from owning your own rental property to dipping your toes into the world of REITs. We'll cover the pros and cons, the learning curve, and most importantly, how you can potentially make some serious cash. So buckle up and let's get this financial education rolling. Okay, let's kick things off with the classic rental properties. This is the bread and butter for many real estate investors, and for good reason. You're essentially buying a property, finding tenants, and collecting rent every single month. That's right, monthly passive income. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a lot of work. And yeah, it can be. You got to find the right property, screen tenants, deal with maintenance, maybe even handle late night calls about a leaky faucet. But here's the thing, you can hire a property manager to handle all of that for you. They take a cut of the rent, sure, but you're buying yourself freedom and peace of mind. Plus, you're still building equity in that property and benefiting from any appreciation in value. Think of it like this, you're essentially building a mini real estate empire, one property at a time. It might start slow, but with each new tenant and each rent payment, you're one step closer to financial independence. And the best part, you don't need to be a millionaire to get started. With the right financing and a solid plan, you can jump into the rental property game and start generating that sweet passive income. Trust me, that feeling of receiving rent checks every month, it never gets old. Now, maybe the whole landlord thing isn't your style. You don't want to deal with tenants, toilets, or late night calls about broken garbage disposals. I get it, but guess what? You can still tap into the power of real estate investing without ever having to fix a leaky faucet. How? I'm talking about REITs, baby. REITs, or real estate investment trusts, are like the cool, hands-off cousin of traditional rental properties. Essentially, you're investing in a company that owns and manages real estate. Think shopping malls, apartment buildings, office spaces, you name it, there's probably a REIT for it. The beauty of REITs is that they trade on the stock market just like regular stocks. This means you can buy and sell them easily, and you don't need a ton of cash to get started. Plus, REITs are required by law to pay out a significant portion of their profits to shareholders in the form of dividends. That means you get a nice steady stream of passive income just for holding on to those shares. Now, like any investment, REITs come with some risks. Their value can fluctuate with the market, and they're not immune to economic downturns. But if you're looking for a hands-off way to diversify your portfolio and potentially earn some solid returns, REITs are definitely worth considering. Alright, now let's talk about flipping houses. This is where things get exciting, but also where the risk factor ramps up. Imagine this, you find a rundown property, a real diamond in the rough, and you use your skills and resources to transform it into a dream home. Then you sell it for a profit. That's house flipping in a nutshell. But let me be clear. Flipping houses is not for the faint of heart. It requires serious capital, a keen eye for deals, construction knowledge, and a whole lot of hustle. You're dealing with contractors, permits, unexpected repairs. It can be a wild ride. However, the potential rewards can be huge. If you play your cards right, you can make a significant profit in a relatively short amount of time. It's all about finding the right property, adding value through renovations, and timing the market perfectly. One crucial tip: don't overestimate your renovation budget or underestimate the time it takes to complete a flip. Things always cost more and take longer than you think. But hey, if you're up for a challenge and have a knack for design and construction, house flipping might just be your calling. Now, let's dive into the world of short-term rentals, the Airbnb kings and queens of the real estate game. This strategy is all about capitalizing on the sharing economy and the ever-growing demand for unique and flexible travel accommodations. Instead of traditional long-term tenants, you're renting out your property for short stays, maybe a weekend getaway or a week-long vacation. This can be a fantastic way to generate higher rental income compared to traditional leases, especially if your property is in a desirable location. But hold on, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Short-term rentals require more management than traditional rentals. You're dealing with a constant flow of guests, cleaning, restocking supplies, and handling bookings. Plus, you need to be aware of local regulations and potential restrictions on short-term rentals in your area. However, the flexibility and earning potential can be huge. You can block off dates for your own use, adjust pricing based on demand, and even offer additional services like airport pickup or local tour guides to boost your income. Okay, let's wrap things up with a strategy that's perfect for beginners or those with limited capital: real estate crowdfunding. This is like the democratization of real estate investing. It allows you to pool your money with other investors to fund larger real estate projects. Think of it like Kickstarter, but for buildings. You can invest in anything from commercial properties to apartment complexes, all with relatively low minimum investments. This means you can diversify your portfolio across multiple projects and potentially reduce your risk. Now, it's important to do your due diligence and choose a reputable crowdfunding platform. Look for platforms with a solid track record, transparent fees, and a rigorous vetting process for projects. But here's the best part. Real estate crowdfunding allows you to be a passive investor. The platform and project sponsors handle the day-to-day management while you sit back and potentially reap the rewards. It's a great way to dip your toes into the real estate market without breaking the bank or becoming a landlord. So there you have it, folks. 5 accessible ways to get started in the exciting world of real estate investing. Remember, the key is to start small, do your research, and invest wisely. Whether you're dreaming of owning a rental property empire, flipping houses for profit, or simply diversifying your portfolio with REITs, the opportunities in real estate are endless. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these strategies resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more financial tips and tricks, and share this video with someone who's ready to build their own real estate empire. Enjoy this, like, subscribe, and share this with someone ready to invest in their future.